Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Wide with Declan. As always, we will discuss NASCAR related topics, so let's get right into it. Our first topic, our first, our first topic is 2311 and Front Row Motorsports lose the lawsuit. So maybe this could be their defining point if they can compete in the Cup Series in 2025. Denny Hamlin was interviewed saying, well, if they'll compete in 2025, and he said that it is TBD whether they'll compete or not. But I'm saying they're going to compete and have charters and everything will be normal. But I see what they're saying. Like, you have to be a big team to agree with this new charter deal. And now the second topic, which is the main one of the day. We have to talk about what went down this past Sunday at Phoenix Raceway. So on this past Sunday, Joey Logano was able to fend off his teammate Ryan Blaney to win his third NASCAR Cup Series championship in only 6 years. His third in only 6 years. His third in only 6 years. So, or I believe 7 years actually. His third title in 7 years. In NASCAR, based on this, and I don't think it's right for a guy who would be 15th in the points if they was a season-long point system, to be a deserved champion. Just look at it, just put it into perspective how Kyle Larson had the most wins this season with 6, and he didn't even make the final round. Well, Joey Logano, with the win, he does end the season with 4 wins, but 3 of them were in the playoffs, and 2 of them were in the past 4 weeks. So this just shows how the NASCAR playoffs make the first 26 races basically seem pointless. Now the final 10 races are the only ones that actually matter in the season. And we're hearing big talks that NASCAR is exploring revamping the championship, the points system. Because I don't think it should be decided by a winner-take-all race, where if Ryan Blaney wasn't a good teammate, he would have just straight up dumped Logano in the final turn out at Phoenix Raceway. And so we have to go back to either the chase or a season-long point system. The chase, or go back to Winston-style points. Because this is ridiculous what keeps happening. 3 years in a row that the Penske drivers had nowhere near the best cars all season and won. Logano did it twice, and Blaney did it last year. They had nowhere near the best all season, and still walked away with the cup. And remember, just put it into perspective, if Ryan Blaney wasn't blocking for Joey Logano at Las Vegas, he wouldn't even have made the Final 4. If Alex Bowman didn't hit that sausage curb and lose all that weight, he wouldn't even have made the round of 8. If Austin Cindric never spun at Nashville, he probably wouldn't have made the playoffs. So just revamp the whole system, because we need to go back to having the days of crowning deserved champions in NASCAR is long gone. And for the first time ever on this podcast, and probably the last time, I am outraged at NASCAR for keeping this playoffs, keeping what is going on happening. And so I think that they're either going to go back to the Chase or the Winston Cup format. And since the season is over, it is once again also time to call it a year on the Wide with Declan podcast. I thank all of my supporters, especially a really big supporter all season. Remember, I gave him a shout out about a month ago, Grayson Morelli, one of possibly my biggest supporter. And that does it for this week and this year on Wide with Declan. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and bye for now.